Yes. We're back. That was an accident. There's a dog there. Can you see that, friend? You didn't see it. We're actually going to go now to outside of a pet store. Do you think you can handle it, Theo? For real, maybe? Maybe a pet store's too much. I guess we'll find out. I would like to just maybe go... Oh, I know. That's okay, Theo. That's a big sound. That's a big beeps. That's okay. That was just my sensor. I think we're going to go outside of a dog park. That might be better. Right, Theo? So we're going to go outside of a dog park because it just occurred to me if I go outside of a pet store, good boy. Not only is he going to be reacting to the dogs, is that he's also reacting to like the cars and the people, and like it's just then it's all the other stuff that goes along with just being at a store, right, Theo? So I think, good boy, I think we'll go outside of the dog park, see if we can see some dogs. Nice leaning, good work, and see how he feels about just watching. There's a person just watching dogs. I don't know, in the past he's also reacted to seeing dogs, so it's going to be interesting. Good boy. Also wonder what is going to be the thing that's going to get him to want to get out of the vehicle. He just doesn't want to get out independently, and I don't want to push him. He's just, every time you see him turn his head, it's because he either sees a person or he sees a vehicle, like there's some sort of movement. But it just goes to show, you know, how good job, how much he notices everything in his environment. It's pretty wild. Good job, buddy. Nice. So good work. So this is the plan now, is that we will go and do some dog watching. And you notice like I'm not feeding him as much right now. We're on not back roads, but we're like driving through suburbia. So everybody's traffic is moving a little slower. Good. You look at those people over there. You see them? Good job. I use verbal praise sometimes instead of food if it's not that difficult. Big bus. Good job, Theo. But yeah, when we're not in the super, super busy areas, it's easier for him, obviously. So I don't need to. Good, yes. And I just love that he's stretching out his jaw and taking tension out of his body. So I'm paying him for that right now. So we're just going, there's a person right there. That's all right, that's a friend. Hey, Theo. Good work. Yes, that was great. That was great. The closer we are to people, the harder it is for him, obviously. So there's just like a smaller sort of dog park area here that I'm going to. Good boy. I don't want to like completely overwhelm him. Really, hopefully it's not that busy out. It's pretty snowy. But here's a smaller, there's nobody there. That's a really, really small dog park. Oh, you see a human being now. A human. But we're good work, Theo. Good job. So we're gonna go to that the dog park and see if there's anybody in there. The little tiny one, there's nobody in there. I mean, it's also middle of the day on a work day, so we're gonna go to the other park. It's a little bit bigger park, but I don't think there's gonna be much going on there either, but we'll probably see a couple of dogs. Good work, Theo. And I mean, he loves these adventures. Like when I get there to pick him up, he's just like super happy. But again, I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I don't make him do anything that he doesn't want to do. And I'm trying to work within what he's telling me is his good job, buddy. Yes, is his safety threshold. So I'm trying to work within what he's telling me are the parameters, are the rules. Good work, bud. So he's watching, right now we're at a stoplight, he's watching the vehicles. There's one that's coming around us right now. Yes. In my earlier section of this, Theo did choose the treats he wanted to work with today. So I had chosen freeze-dried salmon because I thought that's the best, the stinkiest. And Theo said no. His favorite one would be to work with the lamb lung today. So that's what we're working with. Good boy, Theo. There's a man with an odd gait that just went past us, and Theo noticed that. Good job, Theo. There's a couple of people at the bus stop. Good work. That's all right. Yeah, so we're just right now on our way to that dog park, which I suspect we'll see some dogs there, but you never know. But when I'm with Theo, everything is an adventure, right, Theo? Right, buddy? Good job. You can tell when he's really thinking and he's really trying, and you can tell when he gets overwhelmed, but his indicators when he's inside himself, when he's doing the inward stressing, his indicators are less obvious. So you have to know. Oh, his mom is watching us, and Tatiana. We're just actually, so just to clarify, we're not going into the dog park because that would be crazy. We're just driving by some of the neighborhood dog parks here. We're on Tompkins, Queens Ridge Park, to see if there's anybody in this one. I was trying the smaller ones. Oh, yes. So there is somebody in this. Good job. There is a dog in that park, but he's just leaving. So I think we have enough time, Theo, that we might go and park at the big one at Heritage. I think we have enough time to go do a quick scoot over there. And Heritage Park is a much, oh, good job, buddy, is a much bigger dog park. But it's all around us, so we can get right into the parking lot. Oh, sorry, but yes. Bus. So we're gonna go over to Heritage, and we can park in the parking lot, and there should be like dogs all around us generally when I go there. We're definitely going to see dogs, but we can be in this parking lot, and I can go further down the parking lot. I can go further away, so we should be able to handle that. But even just doing these drives, and this is something that his family is doing with him as well, just doing the drives, noticing things, talking to him about what he's seeing. We're putting credit in the bank because they're, good job, buddy. So there's a car right beside us, and there's a rather animated person in the front seat. We're at a stoplight. Good job, Theo. I'm not sure if he's listening to music or what's he doing there. But Theo certainly noticed him. So we're on another busy street now. We're on St. Joseph in Orleans, which is a pretty busy area. Good boy. I love how you just lean in and you prep for this. Good boy. So going on these adventures and noticing all these things and being on his level and being focused is something that's really good to put credit in the bank. But obviously we can't always be 100% focused on the dogs, on the dog in in our everyday life if we want him to be able to come with us and for us to also have some sort of a life. So these sessions, good boy, yes, that's a man. He's a friend, yes. These sessions kind of help put credit in the bank and help him deal with his big feelings so that if we need to make a withdrawal from the bank, we can, and that there's something to withdraw. There's 2 men there. Yes. This is a pretty busy street. We're just passing the Place Orleans Mall, and and Heritage Dog Park is a little bit further away. And then we can take the back road to get you home, Theo, after that, I think. Good boy. So here we go. And I think being at the Heritage Dog Park, oh, Theo, I actually need to go there to that Service Ontario, big time. Good work, yes. I think being at the Heritage Dog Park will be interesting. We've not done that before. So if we need a little bit more time, I think Theo would be amenable to that, as long as we're still doing okay. He's really observant, really watching what's happening around him. Theo, that's where I go to physiotherapy. Right over there. Good boy. Nice job. Good work. Yeah, that's all right. Yes. So again, super busy street. So you see the treats are coming more often. You also can see that he's noticing more things because there's a lot more movement. There's a lot more stuff happening on this road. There's going to be a car coming up beside us on this side. Yes. So you're seeing him stretching out his jaw. So again, we sometimes call those calming signals. Which is what it tells us is 2 things. 1, there's stress, and 2, the dog is attempting to decompress and de-arouse. So you see that he was feeling that his jaw was getting tight, and he's trying to stretch out a yawn and stretch out the tension in his jaw. And oh boy, there's an ambulance. That's all right, Theo. So okay, good turn. Good work. So when we start to see those indicators, it tells us that he's making attempts, good, to calm himself. But it also is a good thing to note there's stress in the system that's causing him to feel tense. Yes, that's some stupid teenager in a car buzzing around like an idiot. And now that's a little machine that's blowing snow on the sidewalks. Yes. So he's handling all of this pretty well. We're about to turn up here. Good boy. Good. Yeah, you can see when the roads are busier, he's looking around a lot more, right, buddy? And the windows are all up because the windows, yeah, if the windows were down, this would be a lot harder for him. The intensity would be much higher, and you would see higher indicators of stress. Again, I'm not seeing, oh, hello, handsome. I'm not seeing the panting, but I noticed that I see panting come from him after we kind of like left an environment that was stressful, and then he's like, oh, okay. He doesn't want to show a lot of good boy. Woman with a bike in the snow, so she was stuck. Big surprise there. Good work. We are on the move a lot today. We generally don't drive around this much, but we are driving around quite a bit today, which means he's seeing a lot of environments change. And as I mentioned, like that can be difficult for him when it's changing like that so often. So okay, so we are on our way now to the Heritage Dog Park. And clarifying again, we will not be going to do dog social stuff at the dog park. We're good, yes. We are observing. That was a nice big yawn. That was a nice big yawn, buddy. wish I had some water with me. Usually I have a little thing of water. I wonder if he's getting parched. It's unfortunate because if he would get out, like it can get kind of hot in here. I'll turn off the heat for now. But I know he gets a bit hot. And then I know he also, like a lot of times he has to pee because we get back to his place and he pees, but he won't get out of the vehicle when we're on our adventures a lot of the time because he's a scaredy cat, right? Just wants to watch. And dogs like this often feel like that. Like they just want to be invisible to the world and be able to observe the world. There's the panting. Okay. You're all right, buddy. So now I'm like, okay, we're like literally just pulling up. Good, you're all right, buddy. We're literally just pulling up to where the park is. But he's showing me that he's, even just what we have done was a lot, because now he's panting. Again, you know, you make these plans and you have these ideas of what you're going to do. Yeah, good boy. Yes. Well, I think I'm going to push the barriers a little bit here because it's not extreme panting. And maybe he's hot. I turned off the heat. Okay, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna go in here. So we're just gonna pull in and see if we can see anything. I'll give you guys a little tour of where we are once we pull in here. Good boy. That is such a nice boy. I wonder if he's been here before. I think Tatiana's watching. Has he been to Heritage Dog Park before? You're all right, buddy. Good job. Good job. All right. So, of course, they're doing snow removal. There's a truck. A big truck there, right, Theo? That's all right. What a nice boy you are. Yep. Yes. That's all right. Just a guy in a truck, okay? Yeah, we're not going to overreact to that. Just going to stay chill. Okay, maybe we're watching this instead of dogs, potentially. Okay, so here's where we are. Been around. Okay, so this all, like dogs can be off leash all in here. What we're watching mostly is that guy who's clearing. Good. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's good job. Very nice watching. Yes. That is, I don't know, right in front of it, a lot of noise. I don't see any doggos, but yes. Really? Boy. Might get or stocking. Got this plow guy going around. Maybe someone getting it. That guy's just driving in circles. Crazy. Good job. So I think think to be, oh good, leaving, perfect time. The leaving. We're gonna go over here, and we're literally just like kind of parking here beside. Has the cute back here. Okay, so there's a dog that's gonna be getting out. Boy, Theo. Let's stay under control. Him out on the opposite. But you can see the dog still. I think it's a shepherd. Yeah. It was harder to interrupt him here. Good job. There's a growl. Yes. Hi, Theo. Up, up. I just. Good boy. There's a couple of dogs actually. We see them right now because they're kind of behind here in the car. They're right there where he's looking, obviously, but he doesn't have the greatest visual access. But he can hear them, and he can see them through the windows of the car beside us. I'm trying to keep him on track here. I don't know if you can hear it, but they are barking. Yes. My window. Barking. Noise canceling. Yes. You can definitely hear that now, I think. Yes. Okay, I've got to keep him. Yes. I've got it. And this is counter conditioning because at this point, he's hearing the people, he's hearing the dogs, and he can only see them through the window of the car beside us. Oh, darn. I dropped some lamb lung. Here, buddy. Good work, Theo. There we go. So this is counter conditioning because I'm pairing something pleasant. He can see that one now. Something pleasant and something unpleasant. I could see the tail of that guy beside us. There's a couple of dogs there now. Good job, buddy. And my window's down. Maybe I'll give you a quick little. So they're coming from over there, and every now and then I see a tail or something pop up. They're all right behind that car. Good job, Theo. My window's down. And I just got to keep him from going over the top right now. And this is counter conditioning. That wolf, whatever that is, whatever type of dog that is barking. Oh, they're on a snow hill. Okay. This is going really well. I'm going to test the limits a tiny bit. Okay. Hopefully. This might be too much. We'll see. Okay. Okay, so here it is. There are 3 dogs playing right there. Good. Here, Sam. Good work. Adorable creature. Oh, good work, buddy. This is man, oh man. I'm pretty sure my earbud's back connected now. That was just like really great. Just going to stop for 1 second so I can tighten my camera before we hit the road, the proper road. There we go. All right. Oh, hey, Theo, man, you're a rock star. Like, that was incredible. Okay, we just need to get back home. We haven't had, oh, that's loud. That's my windshields. Wipers. Big bus in front of us. Okay, plow truck. I guess we'll go this way. Yeah. Plows. We're going to be passing a bus here on this side here. Boy, that's a big bus. Good job. Yes. So this is a huge, okay. I mean, I'm driving, so obviously I'm not reading the comments entirely, but I just see, I can see that Tatiana said like, wow, this is great, and so on and so forth in here. So, big milestones today, bud. Those are really good. Good work. It might seem like not a lot for somebody else, for another dog, maybe. Not a milestone, not a big deal. For this dog, for my Theo, it's great. He did great. This is a huge accomplishment. A really good adventure, right, Theo? Really good adventure. So thanks for coming with us on our adventure. I assume the rest of our drive back is going to be uneventful. That's my hope. We are going to continue to do counter conditioning as we drive. And we will do another adventure another day. And maybe I will share that one with you too. So thanks for watching.